off. What was it that made you guys break up? Because you had young kids at that point. You slept with her mom. Was this like an ongoing thing? You guys are doing it like a lot? Who started it? Who initiated the first physical contact? Was it you or was it her? And I'm gonna ask you some logistical tough questions, right? Was she better than the wife? How long were you guys doing that before she found out? Was it like years, basically?
Yeah.
How did she
like a year and a half.
Year and a half? How did she find out?
One day, her mom was cooking in the kitchen, and she went around the house and...
What's up, YouTube? Guys, if you ever need to reach out to me, follow me on IG at Marcus the Interviewer. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews, out here with another one. So we got my man out here today. So, guys, I'm actually very curious about this place that everybody knows down here called the Dungeon. Okay, and so this guy lives in the Dungeon. He spent a lot of time down there, and so I'm gonna ask some questions about what goes on down there in this and that. So first and foremost, man, how you doing today? All right. So are you homeless?
Yeah, currently.
Okay. And so how old are you?
40.
40? All right, we're the same age, man. All right, and so how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless going on ever since I got here in January. Beginning of this year.
So what was it that made you decide to come to Atlanta?
My sister had cancer.
She had cancer?
Breast cancer.
Oh man, is she still living?
It went in remission.
Thank goodness. Okay. And so, but if you came here for her breast cancer, why did that make you homeless?
I was staying with my uncle at the time, so I had a place to stay. When my sister called me and I talked to her about the issues and stuff, I just came up here with nothing.
Right, and so you were staying with your uncle. Why did that?
I came up here and start going to places and start signing up for benefits. So when I got here, I basically left my family that I had.
So you was living with your uncle. So where was that at?
That was in Deering.
In Deering, Indiana?
Georgia.
Deering, Georgia?
I-20 East.
Oh, okay. Is that like close to Augusta or something?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's just say greater Augusta area. So, okay. So you're from Augusta, and you was living with your family, and your sister called you, said she had breast cancer, and so you came out here with nothing? Where was she living?
She was living with her boyfriend.
So why'd you come out here with nothing if you didn't have a place to stay?
I mean, I didn't let her know that neither, because I love my sister, and I thought I was gonna lose her. And
well, I get that,
but I
mean,
felt some type of way, and I came. I didn't think. I came.
Okay. All right. Do you have any kids?
I got 2 boys.
How old?
13 and 14.
13 and 14. Who do they live with?
They live with their mom, Angel.
Angels. Okay, so they same mom?
Yes.
Okay. And so, like, how often do you get to see them?
I see them on Messenger.
Right, but I mean like in person.
Every time, well, the last time I seen my kids, is when they was 3 and 4.
3 and 4? Yeah. It's been a decade?
Yeah.
Where do they live?
They live in Florida, Jacksonville.
How long have they lived in Jacksonville, Florida?
Since then.
Huh.
And they got good aunties and uncles. They got their own businesses. So thank God for that.
So let's, and real quick, take the mask off, man. We want to see what you look like, man. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're a handsome guy, man. You're a handsome guy. All right. So, okay. So, all right. Let's back all this up. All right. So, have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay. Is that to their mom?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys was married?
Yes.
All right. How long were you guys, were y'all married before you had the kids? Or did y'all get married after?
We got married before we had the kids.
Okay. How long were y'all married before you had the kids?
About a year.
About a year
and a half.
So you got married around 24, 25?
Yep.
Okay. And so you got married, you had the kids. Was you working at the time?
Yep.
What was you doing?
Doing roofing. Number 1212.
12. So you was a hard-working blue-collar guy.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay, and so you guys was married. You had kids. What was she doing at the time?
Family home health care.
Okay, so she's doing home health care. You're doing roofing. So you guys are a blue-collar, middle-class family. Okay, and so how? It sounds like the kids were 3 and 4 when you guys split. Or did y'all split before that?
We split before that.
How old were the kids when you guys split?
The kids were 1 and 2 when we actually split.
Okay, so that means that the marriage was functional for about 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years.
I'm wondering how the heck you be on point like that.
I just do quick math. All right, so okay, so it was functional for a few years. What was it that made it dissolve? What was it that made you guys break up? Because you had young kids at that point.
All I can say is that 2 things. It's something that a man don't do, and it was in the family.
Wait, so I don't get. I can't read between the lines, man. So you cheated?
Yeah.
Okay, with someone in the family?
Yeah.
Who?
Something that a man don't do, and
Well, I mean, you did it. You're a man, so I guess some man does it. So what was it? Just tell us. Let's. We don't have to beat around the bush, man. We get straight to it on this channel.
I slept with a family member.
Right, we said that, but what family member?
A very close family member.
Like sister?
Top of the tree family member.
Not your mom.
Oh man.
Okay, not your sister then?
Nah, you.
It was your mom?
Yeah.
You slept with your mom?
Yeah.
Hey, was that the first time y'all had slept together?
No.
No? I mean, it's good to let it out, man. It's good to let it out. What age were you the first time that you slept with her?
I was in my early 20s.
Early 20s?
Yes.
And so how much older than you is your mom?
About 13, 14 years.
Okay, so she had you when she was a teenager.
No, not my mom. My wife's.
Your wife's mom? Oh, you slept with your wife's mom.
Yeah.
Okay, and so the first time it happened was when you was about 21, so you guys were still dating. Y'all wasn't even married then.
Yeah, we were married.
So y'all were married at that point. And so you slept with her mom. Was this like an ongoing thing? You guys are doing it like a lot?
Well, I could say it really doesn't matter. It's something that you don't do, and if it comes to the light, it can.
Well, right, but I'm trying to figure out, was it like one time or
No.
was it like ongoing?
No.
Okay, so it was ongoing.
It was ongoing.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting, right? Because, so how long were you guys doing that before she found out? Was it like years, basically?
Yeah.
How did she
like
find?
a year and a half.
Year and a half? How did she find out?
It's very smart.
I mean, they have that intuition, man. That intuition don't be failing them, man. I'm telling you, it's a superpower.
She don't fall. She don't scurry away from that intuition at all.
So, just tell us, how did she find out?
One day, her mom was cooking in the kitchen, and she went around the house and looked in through the window, and we got like damn near see-through curtains, and she seen me take a peck or two.
A pick or a peck?
A peck.
Okay.
You know what a peck is?
Well, so tell her. I don't read between the lines,
Like
man.
some
Just
sugar.
Right, so a kiss, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, but I didn't know if you meant like a kiss in somewhere specific or just on the cheek or whatever.
Like a quick kiss.
Okay,
like
on the lips, like quick, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on real quick. What's going on, miss? You know what? I honestly don't right now, but give me a second. Let me finish up with him, okay? All right. Okay. Okay. So, So when she saw you guys do that, what happened? What'd she do?
She waited until everything was over with, everything had done happened, and she caught me off guard.
Like that same
I already
day?
seen her.
Seeing y'all?
Yeah,
Okay.
I already saw it.
So you knew you was caught?
Yeah, I was waiting on it. So.
And so, but that's just a peck. Like, did she accuse you guys of? How did she get to know that y'all was sleeping together and everything else?
She told me she knew her mom.
What?
She told me she knew her mom.
And you and your wife were around the same age, right?
Yeah.
And so that means that her mom had her when she was a teenager.
13.
Wow. Wow. So you guys was fairly close in age. You know, y'all wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like 25 years apart or anything like that. 13 years. And so at that time, she was, I guess, you know, right around mid-30s, which is when they say a lot of women start to have that libido increase. Their sexual libido starts to increase, and they start to desire sex a little more. So, okay, did she have a man at that time? The mom?
Yeah, she was married.
She was married?
Yeah.
So, was she living with y'all? Because you say that
No.
she was over there cooking.
Yeah.
Why was she over there cooking?
I guess it was being nice.
Like, did your wife used to cook or whatever?
Yeah, my wife could cook.
Okay, but your mom was over there kind of just, you know, being a mom, helping out, you know what I'm saying, just being family. How did you guys start this? Like, how did it happen the first time? Did she come on to you? Did you come on to her? How did it happen the first time?
Complaining about problems in the relationship and everyday functionings to her mom caused this, I believe.
So you was complaining to her mom?
Yeah.
So you was complaining. What was you complaining about?
Some of everything. Some of everything.
And so what happened? You was complaining, and how does complaining go from you're complaining to you're in between her legs?
I was immature, so I still ain't put my finger on how this stuff happened. I just.
It's been 20 years. You haven't like thought about it. Like, wow.
I think now today that the devil had it out for me. I wasn't going to church. I wasn't going to church. If I would have been going to church and I would have been being real about church, I believe I would have had that structure, that feeling of structure. I wouldn't have done it. I would have said, no, that's wrong. But I didn't have that, no, that's wrong in my heart.
That compass. You didn't have that moral compass?
Yeah, I didn't have it. I
get it.
I was immature and...
Well, I mean, I'm just going to ask again, though, because I'm still, I didn't get the answer, right? So who started it? Who initiated the first physical contact? Was it you or was it her?
You know what? That's sketchy. Because I used to do so much drinking back in the day.
So you don't really know. It could have just been like...
me. It could have been me.
Okay.
I was doing...
Well, I mean, let me ask. I mean, after the first time, was it you that was initiating it or was it her?
Me? It was me.
So it was always you initiating it?
Yes, it was me.
Did she seem to enjoy it?
It was pressure. It was pressure.
It was pressure.
I was putting pressure on her.
So was and I'm gonna ask you some logistical tough questions, right? Was she better than the wife?
You know what? I've told folks, and that was the truth. I couldn't differ. I couldn't differ in between the two. I really can't. I still can't. That's why I was wondering if the devil had it out for me. Because I still love my wife now. I messed up something real good.
Yeah, I get it, man. Was you still having sex with your wife at the time?
Yes.
And so to you, you don't recall remembering whether the mom was better or the wife?
I didn't see no difference. I didn't see no difference.
Well, hey, maybe the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, you know? Maybe they had similar genes, you know, their mom and daughter. All right, so after that happened, after she confronted you, what happened? Did she say, I want a divorce right now? Or did she scream and leave? Did she hit you? Did she go have sex with some other guy? What happened?
She kept it real. She stayed down with me.
Okay, and so how did you guys end up breaking up?
Enough is enough. She had enough. I kept on.
You kept on having sex with her mom?
Not just that. It wasn't just that. It was my wilding out.
What was you doing?
Out. I was wilding out.
Right, in what ways?
I was with people that were dying, getting killed.
So you was just out there on some hot boy type, you know, just kind of crashing out, doing your thing.
Yeah. I
Okay.
committed suicide.
You committed suicide?
Yeah, I committed
You tried
suicide.
to kill yourself?
I killed myself. They had to resuscitate me 4 times.
How old were you?
I think I don't forgot if I was 24.
24, 25, something like that?
26, yeah.
So she eventually left and picked up and went to Florida?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what about her mom? Have you seen her since then?
No.
No?
No.
Have you ever talked to her mom after that?
No.
No? What do you think your reaction would be if you saw her mom?
Respect would jump in, and I would turn and walk the other way. I would try to duck behind something. I would hide.
So you would avoid her?
Yeah, I would hide.
So do you think that if she said, hey, you know, man, I haven't seen you in so long, you still look great, you know?
That would not happen.
No? So you wouldn't be down for nothing if she tried to do that again?
No.
So when's the last time you talked to your ex-wife?
It's been going on some months.
So what's you guys' relationship like now?
She still got respect.
So she wasn't like overly bitter about that situation, or did she stay bitter for a while?
My wife had a very grounded chemistry. If she was gonna fuck with you, you were gonna do what you said you were gonna do. If you didn't do what you said you was gonna do, she moved. She get the hell on.
So is she remarried now or anything like that?
No, she isn't remarried, but she's a real grounded woman. When it comes to those kids, she will take care of her business before she gave anything else a glance.
So let me ask you this, man. What is your response to people who are gonna say, man, he's a deadbeat. He's a deadbeat dad?
Advice. That's good advice. That's good motivation. The more I hear it, the more I'm gonna churn. The more I'm gonna strive.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. I mean, so at this point, what are we doing to try to get out of this position and get into a place to where we could be more in our kids' life?
Me, I got a bunch of stuff to handle right now. I think I got 40, 50, 60,000 in child support.
So you just got stuff that you're in the weeds right now.
Well,
you're knee deep in the mud.
I wouldn't look at it like that, cause you know stuff come out the blue. Just like I got shot, it came out the blue.
Yeah. So I mean, let's talk about that, right? So let's talk about that, because I did want to talk about that during this interview. So I wanted to learn more about what goes on in the dungeon, right? So
And this didn't happen in the dungeon.
What didn't happen?
I
Getting
didn't get
shot?
shot in the dungeon.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But
I
do
got
want to.
shot in the. I call it the second dungeon.
The second dungeon. Okay. Okay. So
I seen more shootings out there in the second dungeon than I seen in the dungeon.
where's the second dungeon at?
I would not really wanna put that out there.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause I didn't put my assailant out there when I got shot, so I just keep that secret.
That's fine. That's fine. So let's talk about the dungeon. So the dungeon is right over here. It's basically a underground area that's, you know,
a parking lot where a bunch of homeless folks
Exactly.
be at.
Exactly. And so, what is it that goes on down there? I mean, we know that a lot of crack smoke goes on down there. We know a lot of stuff, but tell us some stuff that happens down there that we maybe wouldn't know or wouldn't quite have a grasp on.
My point of view would be like when crackheads go wild.
So they go down there, they have a blast, and then they go crazy.
Yeah, then folks.
What type of stuff be happening?
Folks stealing other folks, taking other folks' stuff. Then that same crackhead that you think might not do nothing goes and steals gun or whatnot, and then they come back and they're fiending for crack so bad they might be mad enough they'll take that gun and they will actually shoot the person that they think that
Has some crack, took their stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. Does the ambulance come down there?
Yeah, the ambulance go down there a lot because of them.
And so, I mean, who runs the dungeon?
Shoot, you might have one crackhead running it one day, then he might fall off and be feeling sick because of something. Then another man take advantage of him and do him wrong, take all this stuff, might tie him up, might throw him over the side of the wall, and then...
Have you seen anybody murdered down there?
No.
So not actual, like, seen the murder?
I seen some women get beat half to death, be hollering, come close to it, but...
Huh.
And they got box cutters and might have...
So, I mean, it's safe to say that if someone's going down there...
It's dangerous. They might be in that point where they mad and they ain't got no crack, and they might got them tools on them, and they might...
So anybody that's going down there, we could pretty much assume it has something to do with crack?
Yes. If you ain't got no crack to give a crackhead and they want crack real bad and you go down there, you might be in check for trouble.
And so, do any of the dealers, do they live down there or anything, or stay down there? Or do they just, is it like a rotation of guys that deal down there?
I haven't pretty much seen them but crackheads down
Okay,
there.
so the dealers don't be down there. It just be a lot of the crackheads.
Yeah.
So it's wow. So that's really where it goes down at.
Yeah, it's a crazy junction down. I mean, you could dip off and duck off and get missing out of the streets down there, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous. You might have somebody down there pissed off or in that mood, and they might just be checking the scenery out because they need a hit or whatnot, and you might be a new face, and it's gonna go all bad.
So what is some of the craziest stuff that you've done or that you've seen other people do for crack?
The stuff I've done.
Like, have you ever like either sold your body, or have you ever like done like a violent act on somebody for money or for crack or anything like that?
Yeah, I used to pimp women for money down there.
Okay, so you used to pimp the women, and so how much would these guys pay for these women to have sex or whatever?
Sometimes I get $5 to $10.
$5 to $10?
I wasn't really getting that much.
Yeah, because I mean, you said that, we started the conversation because
that was my main thing.
We started the conversation because this interviewee right here, she was a former Hebrew Israelite. We had a decent conversation, everything like that, but it turns out that I guess she's kind of spiraled downwards, and so she spends a lot of time down there, and I guess it's kind of really gotten deeper into her addiction, is what it sounds like. So someone like that, I mean, she's selling that for $5 or $10?
Yes. Yeah. It get to that point. Like, if somebody on that stuff and they been on that stuff, what I perceive, yeah, they want that stuff real bad, they will snap. And what I mean by that means having common sense, having knowledge, having a mindset, knowing that ain't something you're supposed to do. You take your gut urge and you listen to it. Whatever you feeling, whatever
So
you
I mean,
need
so let
at
me
that
ask. I
moment.
mean, when was the last time that you smoked crack?
I mean, I smoked a couple of times, but
I'm just asking, when was the last time?
the last time was like January the 14th.
So you haven't smoked crack really for most of this year?
No.
What was it that made you decide to stop smoking?
I thought I was gonna have a stroke. It did something to me. It made something in my. I heard it. It's like something in my head pop, and it scared me. And like
Dig
I
that.
shook
Mess
my
around and
head a
have an
couple of
aneurysm
times.
or something, man.
I shook my head a couple of times, and it's like a jet pain in my head. So I ain't even mess with that stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
no more.
because you never know. That stuff could be, all that stuff is laced with fentanyl these days, and so it's dangerous out here to be doing those type of drugs, honestly. Okay, so you know, you seem to be an able-bodied guy, man. Why are we not working? Why are we not doing roofing or whatever it is these days?
I can't even pick up 40 pounds.
Why not?
I got shot.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
I got
so
shot.
let's see the scars or whatnot where you say you got shot at. Sheesh. And why'd you get shot? Well, okay, we can go to, I get it. Okay, and so why'd you get shot?
Terrorizing folks stuff.
You was terrorizing folks stuff?
Yeah.
Why? What was going on?
I didn't have no job. I ain't had no money.
So what do you mean terrorizing folks stuff? You was stealing
You,
folks stuff?
yeah, you put your hands on folks stuff and they know it's you and they tell you to stop and you don't stop. You usually might get shot.
Mm.
Usually. That's
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
Usually.
Hey man, listen, that's what I try to tell some of my folks out here, man. Especially the young guys, you know, that have sticky fingers. So
A slap to the face nowadays is a shot. Is a shot
Yep.
from the gun.
Yep.
That's what a slap to the face is.
that's what
a
it
shot.
used to be, a slap to the face.
So you
Yep.
mess around and piss somebody off and they want to slap you, you might get shot.
Real shit.
And
Real
it ain't no big deal. Folks ain't getting in trouble around here. And I mean it, folks are not getting
Folks
in
getting in trouble for getting
shooting
shot,
folks.
for shooting folks. Welcome to Atlanta. All right, man. And so, okay, so at this point, what are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position of homelessness? Like, why don't you just go back home?
Yeah, it's pride.
Well, I mean, because here's the thing, man.
I
Like,
left.
you act like you came
I
out here for
left.
your sister, but what could you do for her? What could you do for her as far as her cancer and everything else? Not much, right? Just kind of have well wishes and, you know, hope that she does better. So
That's
not,
it.
But
That's,
so,
I'm giving that right there.
but why?
my fool.
But why come out here and be homeless due to that? That doesn't make any sense. Like a logical thinking man at 40 years old.
I
wouldn't-
don't really get what the homelessness part. I might not got a home or whatnot.
Well,
but-
where'd you sleep last night?
Shoot, I slept in the federal building.
okay. So that's what I'm saying. That's definitely
dangerous. I slept in the federal building.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're homeless, and so why come out here just to be homeless? I don't get that. I have the hardest time understanding.
Because it is a place of opportunity, and I do have a job. I just haven't started it yet.
Well, why not go back home and reset?
Because the essentials here are not like the essentials there. It's way more essentials here. It's way.
Well, I
if
mean, you
come
say you're
here-
from Deering, right?
No,
So that's-
I'm from Augusta.
Okay, so you are from Augusta. Okay. I get it, man. But
The
I mean,
opportunity and the benefits are way more easy to get here, and I'm smart. I came here to get on my feet
let me ask you something,
fast.
man. Do you think that your kids resent the fact that you're not really in their life?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's common sense.
Well, how is that common sense? But then deciding to come to Atlanta to be homeless is not common sense. Like not deciding to come to Atlanta to be homeless is not common sense.
I already knew, so it was common that I was gonna be homeless. I came here
Let me ask you
to
this.
come up from the ground up.
I get it, man, but to me, I feel like the easiest way to reset is always with a roof over your head and the addresses, because you need those things in order to get some of the basic things that you need. And so, you know, if your kids would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions would be?
I haven't been there, so it's not their reactions and how they feel. It's not going to change. It might get worse.
Well, I was about to say, if they haven't seen their dad in a while, and somebody sends them a link, and it's their dad, and you know he's homeless out in Atlanta and everything else, what do you think their thoughts are going to be?
I can't say what their thoughts going to be.
Think they're going to be like maybe disappointed, maybe like kind of embarrassed or whatever?
I don't know. I just pray.
Well, because here's the thing, man. It's like, you know, it's the same way that you said, man. Like, you got to feel that sting to be motivated. You got to feel that little bit of kind of, that pain is going to push you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm trying to do is get you to see, like, hey, man, there's other people at play other than just you.
You're right.
And
you're right.
you because, you know, all this stuff you're saying is just kind of like, you know, wishy-washy, this or that or the third. But at the end of the day, you're 40 years old, right? You got the gunshots and everything else. I get the physical stuff right now, but there's still other stuff you can do to make money and earn money. And, you know, do you have like a record, a background? Are you a felon or anything like that?
Yeah.
You are? What'd you end up going to jail for?
Theft by taking and theft by shoplifting and burglary.
And was it jail or prison?
Prison.
Prison, how long?
I've been going back and forth detention center and prison for about 20-some years.
Whew. Okay, so this has been a long-standing issue.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, look, man, we really appreciate you taking the time, answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that? Yeah, Facebook?
No.
No, you got IG?
I ain't got IG.
You say you do or don't?
I don't.
No? You got Cash App? No? So real quick, man, so I'm gonna ask, have you ever had any mental illness diagnosis?
Yeah.
What's the diagnosis?
PTSD.
And at what age was that diagnosis?
I wasn't even dealing with them folks. I wasn't even going.
I'm just asking
when
what age.
When I came up here, I went in the office.
I'm asking what age though. I'm asking what age did the diagnosis occur?
Shoot, I just got diagnosed.
You just got diagnosed?
Weeks ago.
Okay, so at 40. All right, man. Well, look, man, we really appreciate you. Like I say, definitely wish you nothing but the best. All right, my guy. Make sure you have a good one, man.